What's happening, everybody? Really and teach, ready to preach. It is Monday night. It is the 14th. Teach, how are you, buddy?
Freshly wet and drying off.
I was about to say, you either just freshly got out of the shower or you somehow are the only guy in October that got a little bit of sun.
Nope, just freshly showered.
Got you. So, a couple of things to say. So, first off, for everybody in Florida that is doing well, we are happy to hear. Shout out to my guy, John. John, he's a personal friend and friend of the pod. He's been texting me for energy drink advice for early in the morning for work. I've been in touch with him. Him and his fiance and Pooch are doing all right, so that's always good. And secondly, we just want to congrat a Caffeinate alumni because Jimbo got married, everybody. Congrats to Jimbo. Congrats to Barb. We were, I remember jumping in the stream when he made the announcement that he's getting married. And yesterday it happened. Just think a military guy on an American holiday
Mm-hmm.
gets married
I think he got married this weekend. I don't think he got married today.
yesterday,
Yeah.
right around a holiday. But yeah, happy for the both of them. And we'll see how he does soon. He was caught up in some weather as well. He didn't have power for a bit, but him and the boys were cutting trees down together like lumberjacks. It was an awesome story to hear, actually. Although in the updates I've been finding out, it's actually pretty sad to say. Chad, who is the one of the partner managers, is no longer with GamerSups. That was a sad one to hear, but it was on his terms, and best of luck with him, friend of the pod, and just wish nothing good for him. As far as Glitch goes, because Glitch is a Florida company, two things. Number one, they if anyone has been paying attention and has the announcements on, so I I let you know this as soon as I placed the order. They said to everybody, please excuse the inconvenience. The shipping is going to screw up the time this gets delivered to your house because we are based in shipping from Florida. Now, the shipping was twice as much as it usually was, but they're having a flash sale 50% off for a 2 hour window. I saw 1 hour ago and I said, oh no, I probably got like 20 minutes. You'll be seeing your realness with a tub that he's wanted to try for definitely over a year now because of the Screamsicle being back and the fact that I worked on clothing, bro.
I mean, as I've been telling multiple episodes, watch multiple companies, Twitters. A lot of people are doing flash sales, especially a Glitch. They do it at least once a week, if not more.
Also, that's just wild. If you get 20% off a hoodie, that's freaking sweet. I mean, not for nothing. I'm hyped about that jersey because I thought it was decently priced. And the fact that I got discount on top of it, I was ordering it anyway, regardless. It was just a matter of waiting for the checks to come in. But yeah, that's off the chain. But to say the least, orders are presuming it's going to be a couple things from here. They also announced that they might be doing something canned soon. And this is via the Twitter. I'm very excited about it.
They didn't necessarily announce it. That was more one of those how do I word it? Hype things where they're like, what if we did it? How would you feel? I think it's more like the hype feedback thing rather than them actually doing it.
So it was a hypothetical message that they posted on the media for false hope.
Not necessarily
I
false hope,
mean,
but yes, hypothetical.
so there's another thing that I want to get into too. So, um, there was actually something going on with Dubby, and well, I actually reached out to them, and we got very, Very fortunate, believe it or not. So, Dubby, this was yesterday. Let's see if I could find the post. Wow, it wasn't from today. Wow, they posted a lot the last day or so. Come on. Seeking fans, an effort to improve our company efforts and its impact. Our founder is seeking to interview 50 customers who drink Dubby to learn more about how we can improve. Are you open to a brief DM conversation? You must have owned a Dubby flavor over the last 2 years. If you're interested, just reply to a tweet saying so. I just said DMing, and well, to say the least, we were one of the 50 that got asked the questions. If it actually was 50. Crazy, is it not?
Sure.
Of all the thousands of creators, some of the people have codes, some people drink it, don't have a code. Well, I guess reaching out actually paid off on this one. But I wanted to go into this because there's a couple of things surrounding Dubby that I was concerned with. And as far as they talked about reputation, now I've spoken to friends of the pod, people that have been affiliated with other companies. I've asked fans of the show. So tell me, Teach, take as long as you want. When you think of W as the company, what do you think of? Be as honest as you can. Be as lengthy as and descriptive as you can.
They W feels like they don't know their identity. W feels like that they felt like their only real chance of success was just to go out there and get their name out there to anybody in any way, single way possible, which is why they were constantly making promotional, like, we're looking to sponsor you no matter how big or how small. You apply, you sponsored. You apply, you sponsor. 15 minutes or less. I think it's good to definitely want to partner and sponsor with even the little guys. I don't think it's a great thing to just go with everybody and anybody, because remember, if you're doing that, these people now represent you. If you are not vetting people to properly represent you, it does not provide you with a good image. So I personally feel like they need to work on who they vet, who they bring on, how they present themselves. Personally, I've never just kind of cared for the logo. I think the name W and the logo they have doesn't present themselves in a great way either. But I know you have to try to be different to stand out in that market.
Okay. So going forward, this is kind of where I would go from here. When it comes to an energy drink, what factor is number one to you? Formula, taste, Brandon.
Formula.
All right. If we did this show, would you ever try Dubby?
What?
If we did not do this show, would you ever try
Oh,
Dubby?
no.
When did you first hear about Dubby? During COVID, during the TikTok spams like I did?
Yeah.
Pretty much. All right. They also asked where do we normally shop for energy drinks, and I just gave them the common response where I'm just like, dude, I go to gas stations, I go to supplement stores, all down the horn. It's like I'll go to a website, I'll go to Amazon, I'll go to a supplement shop, all around. You know what I mean? It's like it just is what it is. Okay. Here's another one. What matters to you most in energy drink? If you could only pick one. And again, I just think that goes down to formula.
Yep.
Because, at the end of the day, if this costs $4 at a store and it costs less than $1 a serving or $1.50 a serving in powder, it'll all even out eventually. It just will. Now, here's another thing, and I wanted to ask you about this because it seems like a lot of brands are stepping into this. G Fuel is not. But if you go down the list, Advanced GG, Gamer Supps, Rogue, I'm not sure if other brands will get involved into it, but I'm pretty sure they probably will. If you go into a chill line or a sleep line, I don't know. Do you see that being the case scenario going forward with something? I mean, does that interest you? Because it doesn't for me.
No.
I wouldn't think it.
Nope. I understand why these companies are trying to branch out and create more variety of products and be like that one-stop shop. But no.
Uh,
The only reason why I can ever see these like chill lines working for somebody is because like you can't maybe swallow a pill, so you need to take in a liquid form. Otherwise, like there's no point.
I mean, I hate to say it too, but especially when they got stuff that's becoming more popular and starting to become more hyped. I mean, what even before Joe Rogan was popular during COVID, people now I didn't hear about it until maybe a year ago, but there's ashwagandha. There's all these things that people take. People are taking gummies, all this other stuff. So I don't want to say that the sleep lines that these brands are doing are a waste of time. Oh, but yes, not the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Speaking of a guy who just got married, James Dudka. Congratulations on the marriage, brother.
Congrats, brother. Is
Yeah,
it
two
Dudka
guys.
or Dudka?
I thought it was Dudka.
I've always said it's Dudka.
I wondered.
Like Dudka Shun.
I was about to say, is it Dudka like Mike Didka, like Chicago, or is it Dudka like Russian? Ah, yes. But I don't know, Teach. Like credit to brands like Glitch and G Fuel. I think the sleep lines are just a waste. I know Bry likes the Advanced GG chill, but to each their own on that one.
I do agree that they are a waste. I still think the one thing companies should start focusing on, and I know you've preached about this a ton, but I've definitely have. Aha! I definitely have seen more sentiment around it, especially because I know people that are in the boat. Focus on your hydration lines. Stop coming out with these silly other lines. Focus on your hydration lines. There's many people that want to try out your brand and your companies, but they might have a caffeine sensitivity. Go with the hydration formula.
That's actually one thing that we've kept saying for the last, I want to say, month now is focus on the hydration because if you go down the line, you see, Gamer Subs has actually got down because a lot of flavors that they come out in regular, they'll come out with a caffeine free. So that way they don't get the list of, oh, you sell the kids, blah, 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 blah. There's caffeine free options. You just got to read the freaking label. That's one. And number two, we've been getting talks of all the time. It's like, when's Glitch coming out with a blue raspberry hydration and hurry it up? I understand that, Fit Brands, it's a big umbrella. But at the same time, you see how much Glitch is putting out for their just this year alone. Like, how many flavors has Glitch put out this year alone? It's a couple dozen.
I don't know that number exactly off the top of my head, but probably under around 10.
No, dude, it's gotta be close. It's gotta be 20 plus. Think about it.
No, no, no,
It's gotta be about 20.
no,
You don't think so?
nope.
As far as new flavors?
Yep. It's not
Okay.
that many.
Just this year.
One,
Okay,
two,
so
three, four, five,
so
six,
hold on.
seven, eight,
Let's name them.
nine.
It was
Okay.
was Berry Plume this year?
Yes.
Guava Warfare,
Yeah, yes. Guava Warfare was the very first release of the year.
Z Toxin.
No.
It was last year.
Yep.
Kiwi. I believe
This
that was
year.
the MNK Mango.
Yep.
5. Skill issue technically. I'll
Skillish
count
came out
six.
this year.
So 6. Come on, page load. Load, damn it. Fuck, I just go back. Berry Cherry's a reskin. I won't count that. Ray Jade,
This year.
7. Neon Sugar this year,
This
8.
year.
Focus Serum, 9. Loopy Fruit's coming back. New formula, 10. Karen's Tears, Visceral Reaction, Worm Tonic, Teach Ice Tea, Drink Me Potion, 15. Yellow Snow, Clutch Slush, Mana Surge, Complexity, King Spirit, Drop Zone. That's 21, my guy.
It's a
21.
big, it's a big
I
year,
said
man.
there was about I said it was about 2 dozen. I said it's at least 20. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some more to come during the holidays. Oh, and trust me, James, I totally get you. I mean, whatever works for you, we got your back too. And if there's anything you want us to help research on or get back and forth with it, I totally get it. Although one thing I've noticed, I love the Gatorade Fast Twitch. If you need more hydration and energy, it's the best of both worlds. I wish I could buy it in bulk, but if Gatorade made a better flavor, maybe I'd be into it. So, Teach, you want to see if this is going to be enjoyed or thrown out the window?
So, if you can find it, I haven't truly found it other than our gracious mod sending it to Relly and I. Thank you, Ty. There
I
is
haven't
the
found this
new
yet.
Ryse in a can cherry ring pop, which this is a pre-workout flavor in their loaded line, which kind of set the bar for Ryse and really helped them take off because this is a flavor that many took to because it was a really good cherry taste and pre-workout and it didn't have that cherry medicine taste. And knowing all other Ryse cans we have tried in the past, I am excited to try this. I have a good feeling about it. Ryse has not let me down yet.
Ryse hasn't made a bad can yet.
Even though I'm subjective on the Tiger's fuel, they have truly not made one yet. Truly have not made a
Okay.
bad one yet.
Okay. So when we have a flavor profile we don't like, it becomes very very subjective. Let's see. Let's get that smell.
Smells on
Hmm,
point.
I don't know.
It smells like a cherry candy, man. Cherry ring candy.
Because the Candyman can. Cheers, Broham.
Cheers, brother.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Maybe it's not hitting me the way I want it to. I don't know.
It's a cherry up front. It has that candy like uh rock candy, whatever hard candy you'd call it, taste. It
Hmm.
has that very, 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 very minuscule, like off tasting at the very end of it. Very, very end of it.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't know if it's because it doesn't hit, but
I think the thing to remember is that it is a cherry, like rock candy, cherry hard candy. So I think it's hard to put that hard, like whatever candy. I'm trying to think of the proper name for it, but I can't. That into a flavor. The cherry is somewhat a little weird. It's not straight cherry that you would think of, but it's definitely not the medicine cherry.
so James, as far as the new Red Bull that came out, the one I had was my favorite one.
I'd have to agree with Riley. That is, if I had to pick one Red Bull flavor, that would be my top Red Bull flavor.
I will say though, I've actually come to realize though that some people just don't like a vanilla or a cotton candy or like a very sweet or
Mm-hmm.
candy like taste profile. So I could probably say to somebody that if you weren't if basically like if you remember Angel from Freshen Up, he doesn't like cream. So if you told him that there's vanilla or cream in there, he's probably not going to like it. And to me, I feel like that's the same with the new Red Bull can. I can understand why that they changed the name a few times too, because you got a popsicle in there, iced. There's definitely a berry flavor in there, which Red Bull has not missed on their berry flavors. And then it's got the I understand there was like the gummy bear in there because there was like vanilla gummy bear or whatever. That was the first name. But yeah, I hope that there's another blue edition to the Red Bull lineup permanently. Red Bull Ice Blue Edition. Hope it's there.
How do you feel about the cherry ring pop?
I don't know, man. I
It's
mean,
middle of the pack for me. It's definitely not bad. It's definitely not my favorite. I would drink it again.
I don't know if I would.
Personally, I would drink it again. I would recommend it to a friend. It's not like the best. It's not like probably the first thing I would
It's
ever
not bad,
recommend.
but it's not good. I'm ready to say that to me, this is the worst one they've made.
Okay.
And and I mean that respectively, just simply because I feel like every Ryse can hits and this one does not.
Well, I
I've
will
tried the
agree. It
ti
doesn't hit.
I've tried the Tiger's Blood also recently. I brought to work by mistake because I forgot was the old skin of something else, and I'm like, ah, damn it, what happened? But yeah, nothing. But if you think about it, right? Every single flavor that Ryse has made, you can take it over this.
Sure. No, they do.
And even the ones that are like light or mid tier, whatever, like I would take Smarties over this. I
Oh,
would
I
take
I
Sunny
would take
D over this.
I would take rye. I would take the cherry ring pop over the Smarties, but I would take the Sunny D
No, I
over
would not.
this.
I would take every single Ryse can made over this. Every single one of them.
Now, thankfully, also to our Mai Tai yet again, we do have the new grape Kool-Aid flavor of theirs as well to try probably next week. That one I'm sincerely very also hyped for because I can't see Ryse messing up a grape.
Oh shit! Oh,
You tell me you
oh,
didn't
at
take
the
them all
bottom of
out
the
of
pile.
bubble wrap?
Some of them are still here. I've been consolidating space in my fridge.
Mm.
Yeah. Not only that, but you just don't want them to like, you know. I had to put the pork in the fridge. All right.
Mm-hmm.
No, seriously, I had a ton of pork chops go in there today.
You have pork chops in your fridge next to you.
Not
Do
next. I don't got a fridge in my room. I don't.
okay.
No, there's two fridges at this establishment, but I don't got a fridge in the room. No, I kind of thought the mini fridge in my room was kind of pointless. It's like there's plenty of space if you gotta put like a case of soda or anything else in there. Like I thought about it when I was younger, but there's like two things: one, the room, and two, why you want another appliance when you can just walk? Like you could just walk somewhere. But we'll be trying this next week. I just took this out of the bubble wrap now. I'm very hesitant on any grape flavor, but there's a lot of people I know that are gonna be like, "Yo, you telling me that there's a Kool-Aid energy drink out there I could bring to work?"
Mind
Yes,
you, they
indeed.
already have the tropical Kool-Aid flavor that was one of the original four by Ryse, and that can also is acceptable.
Well, I know it's just different, man. Like the people I know that drink Kool-Aid and drink Kool-Aid on a religious basis, they go by the colors and they're like to them it's the red and the purple. Like the blue they just said didn't hit like it should. I think they were missing out, but that's just me.
Now, what do you rate this out of 10 or out of 5?
3.
For me, I give it a strong 6. Would you drink it again?
This is one of the worst enjoyable. This is
It,
probably one of the
if
worst enjoyable cherry flavors. So
if
no,
you couldn't just pick any of them, you were just given this can and you need some caffeine, would you drink it again?
I'd pull through.
Would you recommend it to a friend?
No, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's one of those where, again, this is this is not the best thing out there. It's like there's a ton of stuff where I could actually recommend to somebody. And by the way, I actually have a coworker now who I think could potentially go up against Bisso as far as like caffeine per day at max, which is crazy if you think about it. And it depends if he goes to the casino in the morning too. So yeah, crazy. He digs the peach rings can. He's like, where the hell did you get this? This is freaking good. I just gave him one just to give because I was getting some stuff out there, just clean the fridge, all that. But dude, I kid you not, this man Timmy is the most responsible gambler I've ever met. Hard to believe there's actually a thing you could say, right?
Yep.
So here's the thing: this guy gets at work at 6:30. Salute over there. So what if I told you that I get to work, right? It's about 7 a.m. because, schedule change. I get there at 7:30. Some guys are getting in there at 6:30. I go into the break room. I see 2 boxes of Krispy Kreme donuts. And I go over to my guy Johnny and I go, who the hell brought Krispy Kremes and where the hell did he get these? And he goes, oh, that's Tim. And I go, wait a minute. Where'd Timmy go to get Krispy Kreme donuts? Now, Florida man here, I get that part. But I'm like, where'd he get those? He goes, he got them from Foxwoods. And I'm like, when? He goes, oh, he probably went this morning. And I'm like, what? So I started putting everything together. So this guy got up at probably like 1 o'clock in the morning, drove an hour and a half to Foxwoods Casino, won $1,200, grabbed 2 boxes of Krispy Kreme donuts that were comped by the casino, drove his ass back an hour and a half to work, and you're goddamn right that I got myself. I think I was digging into what I have that day. I want to say I was digging into. It was probably some Z toxin and a Krispy Kreme blueberry glazed donut. Breakfast of champions, I gotta tell you. But dude, when Timmy told me that story about how the freaking guy wakes up in the wee hours of the morning, goes gambling, wins, and then goes to work on time to book it on a Friday, dude, legend.
He is built different.
Legend. That dude is built different. I know the guy will consume like probably a couple thousand, like 1,000 plus milligrams of caffeine, probably drink a couple rains. I'm like, dude, how much you drink a day? He goes, dude, I don't even count. It depends if I go to the casino or not. And I'm like, all right, Tim, you all right? But man, I can't even imagine. I cannot imagine. I cannot see myself. I can't even see myself like going to the casino and like spending the night there and coming home. Just no. Don't know how the fuck he does it.
Some people are built different, though. Now,
Yeah,
on the
totally.
contrary, other than red, I thought I would be contrasting tonight and go with blue raspberry.
Ooh, a classic for first form.
Which I just realized there's a bunch of like stuff on the back of this can that I did not notice beforehand.
Also, I was looking through their protein bars. They're really good. They do the job, but there's one ingredient on the back on them that bothered the shit out of me.
Bug.
Titanium, titanium, titanium oxide. They say it's safe, but it's like I'm eating metal. Really? The fuck?
Depends on how they're doing it.
I looked it up, and I don't know if you want to look into that one for me.
That's like, 'cause you're not like directly eating metal. It's also one of those things where it's like, when you cook on a skillet properly, like a cast iron skillet, you're also getting iron into your system that way.
Yeah. Yeah, James. It's actually nice because the stuff that we've been having, I mean, we've been aiming towards Dylus for a long time now. Now, I understand that there's artificial coloring, meaning there's some people that use beet extract powder. Some people do stuff that comes from carrots. There's a very early glitch tub from the new formula. It had they used carrots to do the dye. But most of the stuff that we've had in can form is clear. And I think there's no shame of it if it's in a can, like honestly.
I mean,
Like especially
I always will promote for no dyes, but if I got to drink it to test it on the show, I'll still knock points if there's dyes. But the main thing we regard on first is flavor. Then we go by formula and the rest.
what color's in there?
I mean, I can't truly tell because it's in a can, but it looks clear.
You'll be after the first sip, you'll be able to tell based on with a little drop that's in the top. That's not a good reaction.
As Relly would say, you fucked up the program.
Fucking up the whole program. Ah,
Yeah,
you poor
because
bastard. What happened?
well, in my opinion, it's hard to fuck up a blue raspberry. It's not the worst thing ever. It's no, I don't know. I can't think of another bad blue raspberry out in the market, but probably that is my
Uh,
least favorite bad or least favorite blue
let's
market
see.
out blue raspberry.
Oh, also, James, one thing I did notice with these, if you were to go to the first can I ever had from First Form was the green can. It used some of them they changed the formula a couple times actually. So the first ones, I believe some had dye in it, which was weird. And there was another time where I want to say this was a little over a year ago on my birthday. I tried it for the hell of it. It used to have black pepper extract, and it was supposed to be a regular citrus flavor. The black powder, the black pepper powder, screwed it all up, and they took that out too. And just for the record, Ty, you're a great mod out there. I'm gonna say this about the Chug Rug can. It depends on what you want. Every single time they've made Chug Rug, I think that they've made it different in every form. Hydration bottle, different. Powder, different. The can, it's sweet, very sweet. So I mean, the inconsistency bothers me. I like the Chug Rug in the can. I don't think it's the
I
best thing out there, but I liked it.
I have to agree to the extent of it is very. It was a very mid can from what I remember. I would say it is better than the first form, in my opinion, going off of flavor. But yeah, it was very mid. I'm trying to think of what company would have the best blue raspberry in a can. And my first thought is Ryse's is it the blue raspberry sour strips? Is that what it was?
Yeah, that one was good. Hard to find those now too.
Yeah.
Like
The
the
Ryse
South.
Ryse sour straws were fucking incredible. That's probably my favorite blue rise on the market.
I haven't found them yet.
I found them. One place near me has the blue rise and the green apple in
I'm
stores.
curious to know more about First Form, James, if you wouldn't mind. So I just try out a couple of things. So there's a couple supplement stores by me, and sometimes I just grab protein bars for the week. I don't like buying them early in the morning at the gas station like I used to because I traveled so much. Uh, Personally, um, what I actually liked about First Form was just the protein bars. I just think if you were comparing them to some other brands, I just liked them. I thought they're a little less harsh on the stomach personally. As far as the pre-workout, any protein powders, anything else, I'm looking around for another protein powder. I think I found what I want. It's just a matter of me going next paycheck. But as far as first form, like the drinks, I haven't seen any issue with them. Although I'm curious if you want to go into the more of the gut rot or anything else like that. I mean, the cans are looking all right, and they actually do a lot better on the stomach than I think, let's say, a ghost can.
I can agree with that one. Out of any
Because I mean,
company,
nothing.
like energy wise, that messes up my stomach, it is Ghost.
It's a ghost can now. Screw you up, and I don't know why. We still don't know. We don't
Which
know if
weirdly
it's
enough,
mad.
the Welch's grape one messes me up the least.
Odd.
That is odd. The
Maybe they're
Welch's
making
grape
it.
has not messed up my stomach once I've drank it. I've had once or two. Every other flavor I've ever had by them always messes up my stomach and puts me in the bathroom.
I actually consulted somebody, and they think it's because of acid reflux or gastritis, and someone had a theory that now again, if you go by ingredients, right? We go through all these cans, right? And we've gone through every single one. We haven't seen like outside of Ace K, you know, maltodextrin, stuff like that. All right, thank you, James. Appreciate it. But I haven't seen an ingredient for the ghost that says, hey, red flag. So here's a theory. What if they just add more citric acid than competitors and it becomes too acidic? It doesn't tell you how much they put in, but it's the first or second ingredient on the label every time. See what I mean?
And that's just a theory, a caffeine theory.
It's just a theory. We'd have to literally break these down in a lab in order to get in order for that to happen.
Now,
We do
between
not
the
have the sources or the budget to do that. But if a scientist wants to do this for funsies, please so help me God. Let's see if we could break this down like what's his name? Project Farm, if you've ever seen him.
between these two tonight, though, I would prefer the cherry Ryse over the blue Raz first form. And I really thought I was gonna like the blue. I thought blue Raz first form was gonna be the one of all the flavors that took the cake.
That's upsetting, man, because I had that once and I thought it was not bad. I thought it was not bad. But also it just kind of makes me think, right? If you go by Blue Raz out there, outside that Rise can that again is hard to find, at least by me, I'd much rather have one of the glitch powders, whether if that's Smurf juice or I haven't tried the new sour blue raspberry line, but Smurf juice, depend on your water ratio, it could be sweet or it can be tart, and I just think that's a best of both worlds package deal. Now all Glitch has to do is make that into hydration. Our prayers will be spoken.
And I've seen a lot of outcry by many others get THIC in a hydration, and I agree.
I mean, of course, we need teach iced tea and hydration, but I just think that no, with no disrespect, teach, I love you, but I just think as far as like flavors that need to be in hydration first, I just feel like you gotta go by seniority and it needs to join the list. You get what I'm saying? You know, how there's a
Mm-hmm.
waiting list and it goes by seniority and who got there first.
Trust me, I've waited 4 fucking years.
Oh, trust me, I get it. I get it. So the mission accomplished, and now it goes on to another mission. But I think I need the Smurf juice in hydration before Teach Ice dehydration. Just personally, no disrespect. I think that's a fair matchup. Fair there?
Mm-hmm.
Not trying to compromise the mission here.
They're good.
I feel like a guy trying to talk in code to a woman in the dating pool. The mission.
I don't know that sentiment. You lost me there.
If you know, you know. If
I do
not,
not know.
it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. There's a couple of things I wanted to point out too. Let's see if I go on stacked and such. I know I'm a couple days behind here. So the Monster Ultra Vice Guava is about to release any day now. I gotta go to the gas stations and check it out.
I've yet to see
Not
it.
looking forward. I'm not looking forward to this one, but we'll see. It's gonna be out any day now. Another Prime, meh. Who cares about that?
I know you recently showed off on the caffeinated Twitter a new rain storm flavor coming out.
To me, I feel like that is the. I don't have any proof, but it kind of sounds similar to what the. What was it? What was the green, yellow, and orange rain that came out in the regular line? The Tropic Storm or something?
Probably.
That's what I think it is. Just that in another line. I could be wrong. But this whole thing of citrus. Yeah. Hey, okay, okay. Rockstar Punch Pineapple coming back? All right.
Really, the pineapple guy is excited for this.
Hey, I'm down. I'm down to trying anything that's flavored pineapple that I can find at a gas station. That's
No hate.
proper. All right. It says Red Bull Zero is relaunched with new set sweeteners for a more traditional taste. It says that they're experimenting with monk fruit instead of Cyrillose for the Red Bull Zero. So, hey, if it's going to be a more natural sweetener, I'm down for it. No hate or anything there. Then we got a Jolt. Remember, I just saw this. I never heard of it before, but there used to be an old energy drink line called Jolt. It came in like
I remember them.
Black Tallboy or whatever.
Hmm.
So we got Redcon 1 Jolt Cola coming. Also, I wanted to ask you, is there a Dick's Sporting Goods near you?
In theory, yes. There used to be plenty here in Michigan. I haven't seen one in a while, but
So this is wild, but there's been one flavor by Redcon 1 I've wanted to try for a while, and it's said that's at Dick's Sporting Goods.
hmm.
So if you can't find it, I'll ship one out to you because I found it weird. Because I was just looking somewhere, I was looking at something for the hell of it. But then I saw this and I'm like, oh, no, 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 really? And then I'm like, humor me. I put in my zip code and they're like, yeah, plenty in stock. I'm like, can I ship it to home? No, you cannot. So I got to pick it up. All right. Just got to find a place to go to my mall. Just got to pick a time. I got to head over there eventually because I got to do some work for some guy. And let's see. Reskin of the pink lemonade. It's called Sour Punk Lemonade. Cool design. Let's see. Oh, so the Hawaiian Blue Monster coming out. Correct me if I'm wrong. When you think of Hawaiian Blue, what are you thinking as far as a flavor?
Alcohol, regret, sugary.
When you think of Hawaiian, are you thinking pineapple, coconut, and
Some kind of tropical flavor that's just dyed blue. That
basically pina colada and blue carousel just for the look, right?
and a long night of regret.
Well, it makes me think of something like an AMF, but you add like a coconut garnish on it or something. Well, you know what AMF stands for, right?
AMF.
Yes.
I feel like I've heard it before, but I
No,
don't.
it's a Long Island based drink, but it's got blue carousel in it.
Oh yeah, no, I've never heard of it.
It's got it's like it's in the Long Island iced tea family, and that's a drink where you're in your early 20s and you are not trying to remember the night, and you're gonna regret tomorrow every single time. AMF, yeah, it stands for adios, motherfucker.
Ah, there it is. There we go.
But they just call it AMF to be politically correct. So after all that, the blue, the Monster Ultra Blue Hawaiian display, it says it features an extra sweet blue raspberry flavor. Come on. Come on. Seriously. All the hype. What's Hawaiian about blue raspberry? You're trying to do blue raspberry Hawaiian punch? Somebody kind of already did that. Underwhelming.
Very underwhelming.
I mean, I'm sure it might be good, but that's a flavor they could have released out back in the mid 2000s. Am I right?
Yeah.
We already said Celsius is going to be releasing the new essentials, the 16-ounce Celsius, the watermelon ice, and the grape slush. There's actually somebody that posted that they still have Coke Energy by them, which I thought was a little odd because I thought those all got phased out.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's what I thought at least.
And Bum Energy is now going into the 12-ounce cans that look like the Red Bulls.
Rip bum.
No, Bum's still around. It's just a new can.
No, the energy is still around. Mr.
Yeah.
Seabum. He's just retiring.
From
Uh Olympic training. Mr.
it was a
Olympian.
good it was a good run.
6 years.
I mean, that to be honest with you, man, it's so crazy because as far as like Olympic sports, it's something that you've talked about, and I had a girlfriend who followed the swimming Olympics as a religion.
When I
Like it
say
was that closely.
he's not in the Olympics, he's like Mr. Olympian.
Ah,
That kind of.
gotcha. But just like those kind of sports, man, it's crazy. Like the amount of the training, the struggle, like you see some of these guys that go into it and it's absolutely nuts. Absolutely just bonkers. I sure as hell couldn't do it. I know you used to weight lift, but
Yeah, which I definitely need to get back into.
speaking of which, you're not gonna believe this, but I mean, I was actually at a party on Saturday for I was visiting my dude Shawnee, and I just decided I don't know, something told me to hit a bench press, and it's like I think it was something like 8 o'clock at night. It was dark. Not one of those things that you do in a guy's garage party, but yeah, I was hitting the bench press like a freaking idiot.
That a boy.
Just as a little sore still, but you know, had to at least sometimes you just gotta try for yourself, see what you got.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of weight on it either. Just wanted to see if I get to the reps. Like it was like the bar and then 50 pounds, and I'm like, when's the last time I did bench press? I don't even know if it was in a decade or so ago. I'm just like, let me see the form. Let me just see the balance. Like, let me get to it. And it was just like, I got to, I got to the age it was turning and just hung it up. And I said I could go more, but why get tired on a Saturday?
True.
You still feel it though.
Well, Mr. Relly, any other topics for the evening?
Oh, let's see. Bucked up. There's bare knuckle punch. It looks like it's Lemonhead. Hmm. Ghost is screwing around with other creatine formulas. Don't know why. Ooh. Accelerator passion fruit. Okay, we finally got something on the Monster Viking berry. Viking berry flavor for juice monster. Hmm. Juice Monster, or in other parts of the world, Juiced Monster, is an energy drink from the international dominator Monster that combines its signature energizing ingredients with fruit juice for a sweet and refreshing drinking experience. The juice aspect gives the brand the ability to absolutely deliver intriguing and enjoyable flavors like Aussie Lemonade, Rio Punch, and thanks to Reddit, it seems like it's joining the line. Okay. I'm trying to think of, doesn't say, oh, no. So I'll present so everybody could read here. This is probably going to be the last thing we got of the show. Quick show tonight, but it is what it is. So it's saying here we're suspecting some sort of berry-based taste. Since we're talking Vikings, lingonberry would be a good one to assume. Lingonberry not widely known in most parts of the world, but popular in Scandinavia and would easily work here. I'm not sure if I'm looking forward to a monster PewDiePie flavor.
Mm,
Sour Ropes Rain. Let's see what we got here. Oh, what? Looking into what the hell this is right here. Okay, citrus, Sasquatch, strawberry. Nope, sour gummy worm. Interesting. I mean, I'm assuming this is gonna be like the white monster version of Rain, but just like a small tweak to it, right? The White Knight.
probably.
But still, like, I don't know how I feel about that, man. A monster version of PewDiePie?
I mean, it could be much worse. Lingonberry's not an overall bad flavor.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just thinking the tartness of PewDiePie lingonberry along with the monster aftertaste. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In this case, I don't think the berry's worth the squeeze or the crush or the blend.
Sure.
I mean, January, February next year, please wait for the. We're going to definitely be waiting for these, but I want to at least get through spooky season. That'd be great. Let's get through that without harm before we get into the first quarter of the year. That'd be lovely. But are those high up on the list for next year? Probably not. But we'll review anyway. Although somebody asked, outside your flavor, what are some of the best things that we have reviewed on the show?
Guess it depends, powder or can.
We'll go can because more people have access to it or at least see it on the shelf.
I'm gonna be real with you. Easy, simple answer. Anything by Ryse. That brand has made outstanding cans. They are knowing what they're doing with a good formula, good flavors. Outside of that, there's nothing really can wise I've been truly too impressed with. Over the top about. Except maybe
Let's see. The recent Red Bull, anything strawberry flavored by Ryse, because strawberry in a can is somehow, for some reason, a forbidden fruit. Uh, You drinking C4 on the show for for comedy relief. Um, but let's be real. What else?
Just Ryse for
Because
me.
it's got to be anything Rise shown. Not sure what else. What you call it? I'm looking up in my shelf right now. The Summit One G can
Sure.
for just going by flavor there. Keep looking up. Doozy fruit that was good. Miami Nights. There's been a good amount of them. As far as like the favorites, probably you're going the Rise. Because like when I got the pink splash for you, that was probably the best strawberry on the market at the time.
Easy. I'd still say probably the best in general.
Pink splash.
For strawberry, yeah.
I mean, the fact that that beat out strawberry slushy, even though that tasted like a shortcake, that's superior, man. That's top notch.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think let's see what we got. Oh yeah, I need one for work. I couldn't. I didn't want to. I know you're a watch guy. I couldn't bring this to work because I did not want this to get dinged up. So I just needed a consolation prize.
I'm only a watch guy because it took me 74 years to get.
It took you 74 years to get it.
Yep.
Am I missing the joke there?
Nope. Technically, yes, but nope.
Well, hey, not exactly what I meant by tell my lesbian friend I wanted to watch, but I'll take it, right? You
And
can
on
laugh,
that
you
note,
know.
that is episode 132. We tried a couple cans today. We chit chat a little bit.
And to say the least, the fact that the worst can from a brand is actually a 3 out of 5,
So that's
that just shows you
something.
how good the brand is if you go by reputation. Like I don't know what it is, man, but maybe it's because that maybe it's because it's artificially sugar and not real sugar. I don't know. Little disappointed in this one here. Yeah, but on that note, everybody, teach any remarks as far as Team Pink, anything like that to go off of? No?
Nope. Charity's going well this month.
All right. Can't wait to see you during the streams while I'm at work. Hopefully I'm in ship and I got some batteries so I could at least use it for some background noise again where sometimes I'm only in for like 10 minutes and I'm out, unfortunately. But that being said, everybody, we're glad that everybody's safe and well, even though, at least by me, there might be a frost tonight. But that being said, stay warm, but drink your freaking water. Hydration's important. Stay safe, stay well, be well, and stay caffeinated. Take it easy, everybody.